one of our neighbours came and knocked on our door and told us to get out. But my mum, we called the fire brigade. We asked them and they told us that everything was fine and to stay in our house, like not to leave, it was under control. So we trusted them, thinking because they had so many years of experience and like they knew what they were talking about. So we just stayed put like they told us to.
And I mean, do you have memories of the actual fire? Did you see flames?
I did see the flames. The flames came up into our kitchen. So we were in our house, they told us to stay put, so we did. And then the flames came into our kitchen, and then that's what caused my mum to quickly evacuate us. So we went into our neighbour's house.
Oh, so you didn't go straight downstairs?
No, we didn't.
So you were all in the neighbour's house?
Yeah.
And what decided everybody to go downstairs?
So basically, our neighbour, he was like sitting on the window ledge. He was literally about to jump. So like, and then my mum like didn't want us to see someone commit suicide. So I called the fire brigade one last time, and they told us to stay put as well. Even at this point, when the flames started coming to our neighbour's house, so Mum didn't trust them anymore, so we quickly ran. And like the hallway was like pitch black and it was thick black smoke. You couldn't see anything. I just held on to my mum, and then my mum had my sister, she was holding her, and on her left side I think was my brother, and I was on her right. And we all just quickly navigated our way to the fire exit. We knew where the fire exit was because like we lived there for so long, so we was familiar with the layout.
So Mummy got you out of the flat?
Yeah.
To the neighbour, and then eventually you decided to leave that as well. But then when she took you to the fire escape, you'd got a very long way to go.
Yeah, 18 floors, so we grabbed onto the banister and we was taking step by step. So me and my brother were in front of my mum and my sister, and we step by step. And then I was like crying, everyone was crying, and I could hear people screaming, and it was black and you couldn't see anything. And then until eventually we met the fire brigade. There were 2 firemen, I think, and then they came.
They were coming up?
No, they're going down.
They were going down?
Yeah, and then we went down with them, and I was like very scared, anxious, and I kept shouting, "What floor are you on? What floor are you on?" And then every floor we were, they told me we were on the 6th floor and 7th floor. And then I think my brother collapsed on like, I don't know what floor, but he collapsed. So then they picked him up. So, and then we left the building, and then as soon as we left, I could see like light. So I knew that there was hope and like we could do it. And then and then they quickly rushed with my brother. They put him in an ambulance. And then as soon as one of the firemen lifted me on his shoulder, and he had a big shield just to assure that nothing would drop, because there was pieces of the building that were dropping. So he quickly ran, and like the moment.
So he was holding a big shield above his head and above your head.
Yeah. And then the moment like hit the fresh air, it was like the best feeling ever. I was so relieved.
Your mummy was in a coma. They put her into a coma, didn't they? And they put you into a coma.
Yeah. When I woke up, I thought like I just took a nap or something. I didn't really know. You
didn't know you'd been asleep for 2 or 3 weeks?
I thought like the fire just happened yesterday, and then I didn't know the date, and my family had to remind me like, you was in a coma 2 weeks, it's not the next day.
When did you realise that some of your friends had died?
It wasn't until a couple of days after, because I didn't think they wanted to tell me just yet, as I was still like getting better. So they told me, I didn't know who'd come out, who didn't. Like on the night I didn't see anyone. I was like in my own world. So it wasn't until a couple of days after they told me that all my friends had died, and I was very upset.
And you're at the school that my little friend Firdaws was at?
Yeah, she was in a year above me, and in primary school we went to school together, and the plan was that we'd go secondary school together as well, but we can't now.
You've turned your hand to writing a poem. Will you read it to me?
Yeah. 152 was the number on our door. We lived up high on the 18th floor. The thick black smoke covered our vision. However, that didn't stop us completing our mission. To escape the flames of Grenfell Fire, to survive and to expose the liars. Our mission was to escape the blaze. Our journey down was like a maze. The smoke alarms didn't go off. The only alarm was our neighbour's knock. When we left the building, I was so relieved. It was the moment I knew I could finally breathe.